Good morning, Will.
Heyo, it's afternoon actually.
It's morning for somebody. It's morning for somebody.
Right on, right on.
Okay, microphone is picking up this. It's very double volume, so I'm gonna get the music way down.
No problem.
I think we're good.
Alrighty.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to literally pack out this level that I have, and you're gonna, if you would like to, I invite you to try it.
I think I'll give it a try. Yeah, absolutely. I like VR. How long have you been streaming now, man?
This is like week 2.
Week 2?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice, man.
You're my first guest ever.
I'm the first guest?
Yeah.
Aw, dude, I knew today would be a good day.
Packing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this ready to go.
Sure, dog.
It is ready to go. Fix that real quick. I can hear the music in the headphones too.
Mhm.
It's kind of annoying. Alright, it looks like successfully built the thing. I'm putting it in the game, and I'm gonna run the game. That empty. The chat. Alright. Well, that loads. Shall we get the beverages ready?
Oh yeah, totally. So
So we have a strange experiment to conduct here.
we have a Starbucks double shot energy drink, vanilla flavor, and we have a bottle of Coca-Cola over here.
This
And-
might not be that weird because people have apparently done this for a while.
You told me, but I don't believe you.
What do you think? I'm a liar?
What would work better? I think putting
The glasses.
nice.
And you just like mix them itty.
Gotcha. Well, I want
that'd be a
like
good-
I don't want it to be too much. I want to be enough for like 2 swigs each.
Yeah, I don't think we need to use all of it.
We don't need to use all of it.
Yeah, mixing Coke with coffee. You should mix it at the same time.
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha.
You know, you get the right ratio.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, we just assume that half and half is the right ratio.
I'm gonna top that off.
Let me raise it up a little bit.
There you go. Yep. All right.
I don't understand how that's the middle of the break.
Are you sure you want to do more?
Yeah, we'll do.
Just a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, seems good. Are
Nice.
you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
You got the other glass? Cool. All right. I'll try to even this out a little bit more. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It's so foamy.
Oh god.
It's like all foam, basically.
Oh gosh. This is gonna be like a Guinness but worse.
No, it would be better than
It'll be good than that. Cheers.
Alright.
Ugh.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's disgusting.
It tastes kind of like a root beer float. Like an adult root beer float.
Yeah, that's kind of root beer floaty. I got that. Oh my god.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, I don't get it. Pretty good.
Oh, that's gnarly. That is so gnarly. Never again. How did you talk me into that?
All I did was say we should do this, and you said okay.
I did say I do it. I did say I do it. I wasn't thinking.
Okay. Alright. Fun times are over, and the new fun times are starting.
Right on. The next chapter of Fun Times.
Yeah. Loading that level.
All right.
Here, I'll get out of your way so you can move forward.
Word. Thank you. See a little bit. Thank you.
You have to wear your glasses, otherwise it'll be blurry.
Oh, really?
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I'm nearsighted.
So you can see close up, right?
Yes,
Okay,
of
so
course.
you actually do need your glasses.
That's. Yep.
No,
I told you I went to
you-
VR.
You do need your glasses. It's weird.
No, and I'll let you know how it looks.
Alright,
Looks. Oh, looks great, man.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
You must not be that as blind as I am then. Because, yeah, it's like...
I'm a little blind, but all right. Am I holding these right?
I believe so.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you can force grab something by pressing trigger and grab.
Oh, okay. Cool. Nice.
Yep, and that, if you hit the other button, if you hold down the top button here.
This button?
Yeah, yeah, then you can spawn anything you want, if you so desire. You can just pick things and pick from everything and
Okay, and
spawn
that.
it if you want. If
Where's-
you want a gun, yeah, I would suggest
What should I hit?
weapon. Over on the left.
Oh, okay. Cool. Still blind. I don't know what I'm pressing. What next?
Can you not read it?
Not really.
That's probably because you need to read it.
I probably do, but it's gonna be tight on them.
It's not that bad. I have the wider
What do I hit next?
face mask thing on. If you've selected it, just shoot somewhere in the environment. Go with the trigger. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you want to back up.
I may have to. Oh, cool. Hold on, let me do that again. There we go. Nice.
You also need to spawn ammo if you want.
Where's my other? How do I spawn ammo?
Go back to that back button. Yep. Back to yeah. Go to the light or maybe medium.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's medium. And just spawn that with the. You need the spawner. You need to pick up the spawner from the.
Okay, cool.
You can click to shoot.
Nice.
That's just try clicking ammo box again.
Ammo box? Which one's that? This?
Either ammo. Back
Mm-hmm.
and then click something.
Nice. Do I just shoot it or do I grab it? Yes.
Pick up the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to grab at like your right hip. And your right.
On my right hand.
You grab with trigger and grab there. That's the one that ammo.
Okay. Oh, it's all good. Oh, cool. A knife.
Yeah, if you don't want to pull around, or I could just load you up for you. That's it.
You could. Cause I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright, go ahead. It's kind of here.
Okay, cool. Tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'll do it just so.
Yeah, go ahead. Just send me out, man. Nice. Yeah, it should.
Hold out.
Yep.
That'll be right here.
Cool. Reload it back. Nice.
Back. Grab over your shoulder.
Nice.
Pick up. You should pick that up.
There you go.
Right, you just put it on your shoulder. Come on. It's a physics-based game. So there must be some. Wait.
Okay.
Like you're waiting for
I wonder if I can fit my glasses over this time.
yeah, just yeah, there you go.
That's good.
Your right hand.
Thank you. That's my right hand. There you go. I'm trying to pick it up. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't force grab that up.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sucks. Alright, how do I turn? Oh, I see. Alright, cool. Ah,
Right, wanna hold it with two hands. Not a real-
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, you got it. That was fun.
Oh, what? Oh, you do it, man. You show me how it's done.
Alright. Get into the headset. You want to
my-
hit with the controllers first. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
There you go.
The thing about this
Oh, dear.
the thing about this game is I've never seen that loading screen before.
Mod map, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't even really.
It's gonna knife him to death. Dealer, man.
But yeah, the
Fuck
thing
their
about
shit
this
up.
game is like once you get used to it, it's like really satisfying because I'm gonna die. But you can get really good at this. Oh, dude, he keeps hitting me and then I can't hear anything.
Oh, that's a bitch.
Why would the game audio happening? This is a complete disaster.
See, like with VR, I done. What's that one where it's like, where you have those sabers and you cut the blocks while like listening to music? Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
A lot easier than this.
Mm-hmm.
But it can also be a lot of work.
Beat Saber's pretty tough. It can get really hard.
Walk over them. Anime girl with a gun. It's gonna be a different character because right now I'm basically on hard mode using the tiny character.
Mm.
So I'm sorry that I didn't do that initially.
Oh, sweat it. Nice.
Eliminate.
Nice.
Working on like this room with like the props and stuff. Interactive.
Cool.
Doesn't really work. It'll get there. Not John Wick. I have projectiles too, buddy.
You can be Johnny Wick if you put your mind to it.
John Wick?
Mm-hmm. You know him like I do, you call him Johnny.
Okay, so something very unfortunate has happened.
Oh dude, look at that mace.
Yeah. So
What
there's-
unfortunately happened?
There are supposed to be a shit ton of enemies in here, but they didn't spawn.
Oh. Put it back.
Put it back. Oh fuck, put it back. Pick up this really heavy thing here. Oh, fuck it.
Dang, you got your sword in his skull.
Yeah, but I got him. Yeah, okay, so all the enemies are supposed to spawn in when you walk through a certain trigger.
There's another sword.
Just a bigger sword.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me.
You do wield swords?
Of course, you
Nice.
Damn.
Your sword, there you go.
Yeah, you can literally do anything.
Oh, so fucking
Awesome.
cool.
I don't think there's any other item. Things are
coffin.
accurately heavy though. Yeah, so the goal of this eventually is to have like a full RPG campaign that you can play, and just like in this game.
Bro, the cat's walking on the keyboard right now.
We gotta stop it. Can't keep getting away with this.
You can't keep getting away with this!
Tell she was going for your beef jerky.
Alright, Suki. Hello, kitty.
Okay. It's pretty dark. Yeah. One of the most special creatures known to mankind.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what the level is so far. There's one other area I didn't show you.
There's Vin Diesel.
He is basically an analog for Vin Diesel. Okay. Go check this out.
Nice.
I don't need this. So I'm taking it to feel cool. Oh, okay. Are these balls? It's so hard to get the lighting in Unity to be good. Alright, so there's this room over here. Pitch black.
It's
Yeah, it's very dark.
it's like misty and dark in there.
Let me see if I can get the torch. So we could at least.
Ah. Get rid of me.
That is so sick. Alright.
Cool, I got the torch.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first puzzle room, okay? Alright, so check it out. We got a big room with a big hole.
Mm-hmm.
A big deep hole.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is supposed to be swinging. It's disappointing that it's not. I've never tested it before, but it was supposed to start swinging.
What if you tap it?
There's snow.
Hmm.
But the puzzle is going to be, there's going to be 3 of these little platforms, and there's going to be 3 like counterweights hidden around the dungeon. And put the counterweights on each of these 3 platforms, and then you have to like adjust them to be exactly in the right place, which will make the pendulum swing evenly. Because if it's not done correctly, the pendulum will be like swinging more in one direction, you know, just swinging unevenly.
Okay.
And then if it starts swinging evenly, which means you got all 3 things in the right place, then there's going to be a big elevator that now you can, now it's like unlocked, and you can like hold a rope to like lift the elevator up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like a physics puzzle.
Okay.
Let's see how deep this hole is.
That's some Indiana Jones shit. Wow.
It's very deep.
That is deep.
Yeah. Okay, now it's dark. Okay. That's where it's at. That's what it is.
Okay.
Dude, my one viewer isn't even here. This is so sad. Normally he's always here.
We don't name.
Yeah, we don't
We're
need
gonna
him.
thrive.
My last stream was pretty much just entirely dedicated to making an avatar for him for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can make custom avatars and play with them.
Oh, that's cool.
And the neat thing is, portions of the character actually determine like the stats of the character that you play as. So if you're playing as like someone really tall, you can move fast, run really fast. But if you're playing someone who's like really big and bulky, you have like high health and high strength and stuff.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's sick. So my thought is like make that into an RPG game where like you level up and you have your proportions actually change over time.
You get buffer, you get taller and everything.
You become a stronger person.
There you go.
And then everything gets easier over time as well. But it's not just like the dice rolls are getting better. It's like you physically interact with the world in a different way because you're stronger and faster and yeah,
makes sense.
More magical.
I like that, man.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's a bunch of skeletons in here that were supposed to spawn. Such as this. These are all skeletons that were supposed to be in here. And I made this trigger that is supposed to be spawning all of them. But that's simply not what I think I should only need to have the airfill. This is the difficult thing. They haven't quite released like enough tools for the modding team to like do what I'm trying to do right now, basically. So it's only like the bare basics. I actually downloaded like an extended version of the SDK that somebody made, a fan made.
Okay.
So it contains like all the scripts in the game, but they're just empty. So like you can add to it, and then it just kind of like substitutes when you run the game, and like just works. So I have to do that. That's for like interactive objects and stuff, pick up and all that stuff. It's all custom like made. So this is a script called generic trigger, which I just assumed would like do something when something passes through it,
right?
Like a trigger in a game. And I also put it on the layer trigger because there's a lot of layers, and I figured that's the right one probably. Yeah.
Here's hoping.
And clearly it didn't work. So
maybe it's not the right one.
Yeah, something is off. But this is working, right? This is just a spawnable placer object, which we like put in here what it's supposed to spawn, and we're on manual. Is that why? I did just change them all to manual mode. But
what does that mean?
Look, it says the placer must be activated manually using a trigger or event that calls the play spawnable mode. Okay, that should be right, because that's what I want. Instead of it spawning when the game starts, it must be activated manually using a trigger or event that calls the play spawnable method. So I have this trigger that's calling the play spawnable method on all of them. Not working.
What needs to change?
That's the Now I left the tag blank. I don't know if that's a problem. Layer. See if there's any documentation on the Discord here.
That's so appropriate. Yo, did you hear about Smosh getting back together?
Yeah,
I'm so happy about that. Yeah, dude.
I know you like Smosh.
I love Smosh. I grew up with them. I looked forward every year to Food Wars, man. Like, that was my thing as a kid. And I'm so happy about it. Have you seen the episode on Ian's channel where or on Anthony's channel where he hosts Ian for his podcast, for his interviews?
Yeah, I watched
Dude, I love that. That was so emotional. It's so real. I was so glad to have that. And then in the middle of the interview, they got the text like finalizing the deal, and that Smosh is officially theirs. Like in the middle of that interview.
Yeah.
And it was really good. It was insightful because I wasn't aware of any like beef or stress they had with each other, and I never realized how difficult it is to run a massive business, let alone like a popular YouTube channel like
with
that.
your best friend.
With your best friend, that's the thing, you know. And it well, the whole thing just like kind of deteriorated their relationship one way or another, because it just slowly turned into work and just stress for them, and I guess their heart wasn't in it, but and they started hanging out, and I think Anthony turned a corner and they realized that they wanted to buy it back, and I'm so happy about that. And immediately went on Smosh Pit to see their next content, and I saw their Try Not to Laugh with Ian and Anthony together.
Yeah, I actually just watched this morning.
What did you think of it? It's hilarious.
That's good.
I loved when Ian and Anthony were trying to make Jackie laugh, and they both just synchronized marched up together, and they're like, we're best friends, and got on all fours, and like Anthony was just bouncing on you. Double decker, yeah. I love that, man. That was hilarious.
So many triggers here, man. In control trigger, garage door stop trigger for some reason, force on trigger, elevator door trigger, door lock trigger, despawn dead trigger. That's like the opposite of what I want. Jump trigger, basic seat trigger.
Maybe spawn trigger. If that's in there.
That would be. Maybe I need a trigger manager. Probably not. Trigger events. Trigger behavior. Trigger enter exit replay. Trigger. That's a thought. Why is my mouse lagging? Let's change the battery because I thought that was the problem. That's not.
Battery on your mouse, or like the battery on what? I wasn't paying attention.
I changed the battery on my mouse to make.
Oh, okay.
It's actually coding. Oh, these aren't. These aren't press level 0. These come with a different package that I installed. So related to the game. That does mean that they have comments telling what they actually do, so that's a plus.
Word up.
For events 3D, that's a any other guide trick? I guess this is supposed to be if AI.
Possibly. I'm gonna try. So, I should have recognized this, but I didn't. So, Mr. Krabs, the voice actor for Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob, also voices the villain of Season 2, Avatar The Last Airbender. Who was the guy who controlled the Dai Li at Ba Sing Se?
I don't remember. It's not coming to mind for some reason.
It's this guy, but like, I just don't remember his name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never noticed that.
Yeah, well, they have the same voice actor, and somebody just put in a line for him. Judy, me boy, you've been invited to the King of Ba Sing Se, so to visit Lake Lagai. Judy, me boy.
So this.
Dude, more in crazy news. Kevin McCarthy supports efforts to expunge Donald Trump's impeachment. I didn't know you could undo that. Like, I thought...
Expunge?
Impeachment? Yeah, apparently you can. I'm gonna have to look into that, but I don't know if that's real. I thought once you're impeached, like...
That's kind of on your permanent
yeah, it's kind of on your permanent record.
It's in all of our permanent records in our hearts.
Can you expunge impeachment? I'm Googling this right now. Georgetown University professor Joshua Chaffetz told Newsweek an impeachment cannot be expunged because it has effect outside of the House, noting the House couldn't technically undo the Senate trial, while Georgetown University law professor Jonathan Turley told Reuters it is not like a constitutional DUI.
Told who? Reuters?
Told Reuters, yeah. I don't know who Reuters is.
Oh, like I thought it was like Reuters, like ROID.
No, it's Reuters.
Gotcha.
It's not like a constitutional DUI. That's a good way of putting it. Well, I mean, like, he was impeached by the House, but he wasn't impeached by the Senate, so... It's like a Bill Clinton thing. That's the same thing that happened with him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all like before the current indictment does. So that.
Oh yeah.
None of that matters if he rots in prison.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you can run for president in prison, actually.
I'm not glad that I know that. Time to go to prison so I can run for president. I don't know what to do to fix it.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You want to come back to it later in jail?
Maybe. I just move
Take
on.
some more time on it. Do your thing.
I just move on to something different. Most recent thing I was working on is this thing which is supposed to be going in.
Oh, the pendulum.
Yeah, but so what it seems like is that none of the codes, none of the scripts that I'm putting in there, other than certain ones, I guess.
Are they just not matching the game? Are they not compatible?
Maybe. Because there's a whole, like, thing with just,
I couldn't do video game editing, man.
it's
That
very,
is so out of my league.
it's tedious. And 90% of it is just figuring out how you're going to do what you're trying to do. It doesn't show, like, my whole... It could show, like, 15 tabs. Like,
Suki. Little animal. Come here. So they're speaking of Suki and stuff, they're they're making another live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. And
What does that have to do with my cat?
Your cat's name is Suki.
There's a character named Suki in Avatar: The Last Airbender. So
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the James Cameron.
No.
And I was like,
I have no ambition to watch those. I saw the first Avatar and I really liked it. I have no ambition to watch the second one, and I know that there are schedules for like a third and fourth installment.
I didn't know about the fourth one.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be doing a fourth, man.
Dang.
That's gonna be like 2035 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very much in James Cameron's plans to do more installments of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And why not? That's a cash cow, man. It's like Avatar 2, didn't that set records for, that set like box office records, right?
Yeah, I think it's still one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
I'm gonna double check that.
The highest. Still Avatar, dude.
Wow! The first one?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Avengers Endgame. Naturally.
And then number 3 is
Way louder! Wow! Why not, dude? Just make another 2 billion. Sheesh.
This highest grossing movies of all time. Number 1, Avatar. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. That makes sense. Number 3, Avatar
Avatar again. Love
These
it.
are 11 years apart, right?
The first one came out in 2009?
Yeah.
That was forever ago, dude.
It's like an eternity.
That was such a good movie, and that was probably like the best effects I've ever seen at the time. And like that was like, I've seen Star Wars, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like Star Wars is the benchmark for special effects, if you ask me. CGI related,
I
really.
could get another twigs.
Of the combination?
Yeah.
You do not want the combination, are you
I do.
Oh my god. You're
It's
disgusting.
It's good.
That is so gnarly. Say when.
Whenever you're me enough.
I can't.
Alright, I'm watching this guide on how this thing works. It's called Flasks. It's supposed to do something.
Export it with your
Have you ever seen? You've seen Breaking Bad, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
familiar with C#
Nice.
coding in Unity, and extra bonus points for knowledge with modding in Melon Loader. The fundamental idea of Flask is to make code content creation work with Marrow, so having that knowledge is essential.
Code content creation work with Marrow.
Basics. Future videos will cover debugging elixirs, providing ingredients, and giving empty flasks to other creators so they can use them in their palettes.
I forgot that they destroyed the place.
Starting off,
I would rewatch Breaking Bad. That was such a fan-fucking-tastic series.
keep in mind that there may be conflicts with other
I watch it one time a year every rest of my life.
Well, they're gonna be getting rid of Breaking Bad from Netflix, like,
Go to the
next year, I think.
Install the core RP library.
Are you sure? I feel like they announced it.
After that, you paste in the Marrow SDK package link.
They better not. There'll be riots.
You can add the package and it will override the Marrow SDK. Once done installing, the package should show up as Marrow SDK with Flask. Now that we have the Flask SDK installed,
That's a whole different
we
thing.
can create our own Flask by starting off with a script. I'll create one on this cube named example behavior. But the magic of Flask is being able to use whatever code you like. Now to get the Flask system to recognize your script, you'll have to mark it as an elixir. This can be done by taking the elixir attribute and adding it to the top of the class definition, and I can change these values and they'll show up as the game. Next we're going to create a Flask label. To understand what a Flask label is, we need to look at the other crates
Breaking
that
Bad
the
view.
SDK has. There's a level crate that references a scene asset, a spawnable crate that references a prefab asset, and etc. What the Flask does is references its Flask label. The Flask label describes the elixirs inside of the flask and the ingredients needed to make them work. To create a Flask label, go to the Stress Level 0 tab, Alchemy, and create Flask label based on open scenes. This will grab any elixirs from the currently open scene and put them onto your Flask label. The Flask label will export itself into the assets folder, but you can move it wherever you want. Once the Flask label is created, you can add it as stir flask. Compile your elixirs.
So do I have to do this just to make the trigger word that seems to already be.
Hey.
Maybe it's not, but maybe I'm an idiot, but maybe.
Give it a try, man. Only one way to find out.
That means so I have the ended SDK installed. This is a whole different SDK that would replace that one. This is gonna fuck up all my objects that I already made.
That's the risk you're gonna have to take, man.
God. I'm gonna need this at some point. Last. Other. All marinara sauce. Last thing. Is again a fan-made. Where's marinara sauce and employee stress level? I think I need this regardless, so I have to try. It breaks everything.
Give it a shot, man. I bet it won't. I bet it won't break everything. I'm sure it's gonna be dope.
Tries to start packaging. Full version. Last. Extended SD. Bones. Script. Scripts. I'm at a crossroads here.
Tell me about it.
I can either continue what I'm doing and keep adding custom function, but for a smaller audience of people, because they have to be people who are willing to load in like slightly more complex mods than just basic like levels and matchups. So less people would play it basically. Or I could just keep doing exactly what I'm doing with the tools that are officially provided now, and then in the future when they actually provide like the official update to the SDK with all the features and stuff, then I'll add the puzzles and
I think go with
extra
that.
things that I want to do.
Go with the latter. You
That's
put enough time and effort into what you've done now, and I think you should keep on, man.
Yeah, because I think it'll be playable even like before I add all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be worth it because the end goal is with this like RPG campaign. There's going to be like a whole overworld and like a shit ton of dungeons that you can explore and level up and like side quests and do all this stuff. So a lot of that is just not going to be possible like, right now. At this moment. Kind of. But yeah. So that just means I'm going to be making simple levels now with like basic basic ass puzzles.
Keep it straight, keep it simple for now, man.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a relief in some sense because let me show you something. Yesterday I spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours scheming. I came up with
What's this?
this is like just a very elaborate like scheme for what the puzzle would be if I programmed it. And also I programmed it. It's like I have the whole code for the puzzle and everything. And I can just like forget about that. I can just say,
you could.
I can just say, this is for later. This is hard to implement right now. Less people will be able to play it anyway.
I love, like, I can see the plan and the formula put behind it.
Yeah.
It really looks like it's drawn out by, like, Tom and Jerry trying to kill Jerry. This looks like an elaborate trap to kill,
like a scheme, yeah.
to kill Jerry.
Yeah.
I go for a bite.
Alright. You know what? I think this has been, even though nothing happened this stream,
It's been an insightful stream. It's been insightful.
I feel like I've reached.
That's what's important, man.
Have all the enemies spawn in when the game loads by default.
I mean, the greatest things and like realizations happen when you least inspect it. You know, Isaac Newton was not expecting that apple to drop on his head.
It's true.
But when it did, he was like, "Huh, why did the apple drop on my head?" And then here we are with a better understanding of gravity and physics, man.
We still don't know what it is, but we describe it a little bit.
I have an argument that it's not real, but
who even invented gravity? I mean, like, do we really need it?
kinda.
Do we though?
So, like, yeah, we'd be floating away.
We would figure it out.
It's not like the atmosphere is a ceiling or a dome or anything like that. That would prevent us from floating out into space. Yeah.
Well, the atmosphere wouldn't be there without gravity either. So
There you have it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Earth has like gravitational pull.
yeah, we would be fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
So we don't need gravity.
Okay, well, on that, I'm gonna stop this.
Alrighty.
Peace out.
Thanks everyone. Take care.